Hey there, are you struggling with your network marketing or your home-based business? I totally get it. My name is Angela Brooks, and I am from angelabrook.com. This podcast is Blogging for Profits. And today I want to talk to you just a little bit about blogging for profits or just building the structure of your business, because I've been around this industry for quite some time, and I have had a lot of success within the industry, but I know as well as you do that it does not come overnight. This is something that you have to work at for quite some time to get some results. I mean, there are those people that have like a magical wand that they shake or something. I never found one of those wands, so that was not something I got to do. So there was far more times than I can even admit that I struggled, not just in one network marketing company. I tried several, even in affiliate companies that I was just not getting results with, and I didn't know why. Because I did everything that my upline told me to do. I followed the system. I tried to duplicate. I was trying to be that good person and, follow instructions. I made my crazy list of 100 people. And, I'm kind of like an overachiever. So I went ahead and added 50 more. And I did the home parties, please. Oh my God, that is so gross. That is not for me. I'm not saying they don't work. I'm not saying none of these things don't work. I'm saying they didn't work for me. Anytime there was a weekly team meeting that was anywhere within driving distance, or if it was on Zoom or over the phone, I was always there. Boring. Hello. I went to show the plan to people, and they didn't get it, or maybe I sucked at presenting it. I don't know. I did the three-way calls. Insert an eye roll right here, because that became like to me, I call them puke sessions. It's like those were so commercialized that I hated them, and so I didn't do very many. I spoke to my 5, my 7, my 10, whatever the magic number was for the month of people to talk to. I did. I emailed, I texted, you name it. I spent money I didn't even have. Um, and those booths that you get at like fairs and things, and we have like a festival here in October in my town. Well, people just want to walk around and look at those. They don't want to buy anything. And I didn't understand then that it was about making contacts, collecting names, and doing follow-up. I didn't get that back then because nobody told me that's how you're supposed to do it. I was trying to sell something, and that didn't work either. So, I faced a lot of rejection, lots of rejection. I got frustrated and discouraged, but for some crazy ass reason, I never wanted to quit because I already knew what working a job looked like. I knew what having a boss looked like. I had put in 25 and a half years working underneath somebody else asking permission. I got that. That was a no-brainer, and I wanted out from under that. I'm not saying we don't need people working in jobs. I just knew that I didn't want to work any more of a job. I was done. So this may sound very familiar to you. I don't know your background, but in 2010, I started what turned out to be my first six-figure business. And I'm very fortunate that I'm now creating my second six-figure business. And I want to help you create that freedom and success for you as well, because it's very frustrating when you want something and you can't get it because you don't have the instructions. You don't know what works. And if you've heard all the stories and you have no clue where to get started or what to do next, there are hundreds, if not thousands, of different ways and strategies that you can build a business from home. You can do the home parties. You can do phone calling. You can do Zoom calls, webinars, blogging, one-to-one, thousands. Whatever is in your brain that you can think of, you can use that to build your business. I can tell you from extreme experience that most of them will leave you stressed, overworked, and a team full of inactive customers or failing business builders that before long, those guys fall off and they quit because they don't see the vision of it like you do. And if you want to build a team that you have to hold their hand to do everything, Oh, that's so painful, so painful. You don't want to be having to call all your customers and going, can you place an order this month? Because they'll soon disappear. Because they'll see your name pop up on the caller ID and go, nope, she wants my money. I want out of here. So let's get rid of the excuses, break through some of the things that actually work. And as someone who has seen a lot in this industry, believe me, there is a much better way. Do you still have to talk to people? Absolutely. Do you still have to work? Absolutely. Is it something that happens overnight? Well, I can just say for experience, not for me. And from talking to lots and lots of seven-figure earners, it didn't happen for them either. Now, people who come into a company and they zoom straight to the top, those are folks that already have a following. They already have built that community, which took work for them to do. So don't let anybody pull your chain and make you think that, oh, I just blinked my eyes twice and I waved this wand and everybody just appeared. That's not the truth. So you can build a thriving, self-growing team of highly motivated entrepreneurs, very part-time, just like I did. I mean, I didn't have extra time. It was part-time, like an hour to 2 hours a day, until I was able to reach that freedom of turning in my retirement papers. So, I've taken every strategy and every ingredient and every golden nugget that I've ever came across, and I boiled them down into 3 simple processes to create wealth in this industry. And while still having a life and enjoying my family, because some people, you either have family time or they're all business, but you don't have it so it's working together, that you can have both. I don't believe in working when my family is got something going on and I stay home and work business instead of enjoying them, because you only get one life. Your kids are going to grow up fast. Your husband's going to grow old and you're going to come out of your office going, hey, what happened to everybody? I mean, it goes fast. So I want you to narrow this down, what works quickest, so that you can enjoy your life and your business. So, anybody can do this, and you've heard that before, regardless of rank or income. It's just a process. It is the same process that you use with any business that you're in. With my prospects, you can recruit 1 to 3 people, business builders, in a month, if that is something that you're focused on. But you've got to know what those 1, 2, 3 steps are. So what I would like for you to do, I want to give you an offer, is to pick up my digital blueprint, the Freedom Foundation. And inside that Freedom Foundation, what that does is it shows you the things you need in place in order to have an online business. Because if you don't have them in place, you really don't know what to do with your people once you find them. So you can go to Freedom Foundation Web, WEB.com. That's Freedom Foundation Web, WEB.com. And pick up the Freedom Foundation. Right now it is only $147. The 1st of May, I'm going to be adding 4 more bonus videos in there, and it will go up to $197 or maybe a little bit higher. It depends on what else I add in there. So I wanted to give this podcast to give you that upfront if you wanted to jump in and get the Digital Freedom Foundation, so that you knew what the steps were, so that you knew what you need to be putting in place, what you need to work on so that you can build a business, period. And we have live webinars so that you can, meet us in person. We're going to be having one next Thursday. And I hope to be able to post that here at the same time that I'm doing that webinar, maybe. But if you would like to join me in that, just come on over to AngelaBrook.com, Angela Brook, BROOK.com, and drop me a message and I'll give you the registration link so that you can join us on that call, because I think you will find that once you know what these 3-step processes are to create wealth in this industry while still having a life, I think you'll find that it's very useful and that you will be very glad that you learned them, that most people aren't going to tell you about. So again, this is Angela Brooks from AngelaBrook.com, and this is Blogging for Profits. Thank you so much for listening in. I appreciate you.